How does my hair look?
Beautiful.
I'm Michael Alfred Gaudio, and I'm 23 years old. I have these three, and I always say I have these three because they reflect my personality and everything about me. The Wizard of Oz, Mean Girls, and Inception. A lot of things. I'm a singer and actor, and I'm also a graduate student, which takes up a lot of my time. And I also work at my school as a career ambassador. No, I am not in a relationship right now. I don't have any children, but I love children. I chose this location because it's my house, and obviously there's a lot of memories here. But this particular spot in my house is my favorite part of it. It's outside on my deck, and it reminds me of summer. It's probably my favorite part of the summer. I come out here and talk with my family, just at any point in the day. We just chill outside, sit at this table, and then we eat dinner out here in the summer too. Can it be multifaceted? The best thing that ever happened to me, one of the best things, is finding theater. It was kind of a rough road getting there. I've grown up with 3 other brothers, and my parents, all they really knew to do was to put us in sports. And so my brothers played baseball and tennis and basketball, and so I played baseball and tennis and basketball, and they were really good at it, and I was not good at it. And it was actually a really difficult time in my life, sadly. I started playing the violin, found a real knack for it. It was kind of the first thing that I was like, wow, like, I'm good at something, I'm good at this. And that violin led me to a violin camp that also had a theater camp happening at the same time, that my aunt and my mom were like, oh, just do the theater camp too, you need to keep busy. And that ended up being the turning point of my entire life, ironically. Doing Pirates of Penzance Jr. as a police officer. Everyone says, like, when they saw me on stage, that I came to life for like the first time, that I was like finally where I was supposed to be. And that shaped my entire future so far, which is insane to think. I'm a big fan of cliches because there's a reason that things are cliche. So I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and there's nothing that I really fully regret. However, I think in reflecting on my recent point in life, my most recent regret would have to be not moving home the year after college, coming back to New York. Because when I was in my undergrad, I loved where I was, but I missed New York so much, and I was like, I'm going back to New York. But instead, I stayed near where I went to my undergrad. While I did have a lot of success in terms of like performing and some great experiences, I feel like had I known I was gonna go to grad school in Boston, I probably would have came home, spent some time with family, saved money. So I did regret that a lot. However, if I didn't stay in Boston, maybe I wouldn't have ended up at Boston Conservatory. I don't think I would have applied to that school, to grad school in general. I might have just like kept going and stayed in New York, which is what I'm probably gonna do for the rest of my life anyway. So in the end, even though it was a hard year, because the year after, if anyone that's watching, the year after undergrad is the hardest year of your entire life. That's pretty much across the board, everyone I've talked to.
Great,
and
can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Allie, you got 2 more years though, soak it in.
Prep.
Oh, come on. I want to do like the whole catalog of Rodgers and Hammerstein. Anything legit, give it my way, I'm happy. I really want to play Matt in the Fantastics. I also really want to play Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors. I know that I'm not like the most obvious fit for that role, but I love that role, I love that music, I love that show. I really want to be Emmett in Legally Blonde, but I also just want to be around Legally Blonde because I think it's an incredible musical. It's brilliant, and people don't like to admit it, but it's amazing, and I really want to just be in it so that I can be in such a brilliant piece of musical theater. My favorite show, and I need to be in it, is Hairspray. I am happy being anything. Link, corny, any of the nicest kids in town, anything. I love that similar Legally Blonde.
What about the mother?
No. It's so interesting doing these because I did this in high school too.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did in high school, but like for like where you'd be after college and stuff like that, and it was totally different.
That's so
So I'm like
funny.
kind of embarrassed to like say this right now because I know I'm gonna watch this in 2038 and be like, cute. I'd like to be living in New York City. I'd love to have like a bi-coastal career because I'm a warm weather person. So if I could spend some time in LA, Florida, performing professionally in any capacity, hopefully commercially, but you never know, we'll see what happens. And I'd also love to be teaching, passing on my experiences and my training and my knowledge to the younger generations through, whether that be at the college level or through advising and sort of professional development advice. I enjoy doing that now, and I'm actually going to be creating like a little business doing that, but I'd love to be doing that in my adult life as well. Maybe have a family with me would be nice. Still very connected to my close family and my close friends, have them around. Would love that. Yes, there's days that I'm not and there's days that I am. And I think ultimately with where I'm at and what I'm doing, I'm very happy. If you told me like my senior year I'd like be in grad school right now and whatnot, I would have said no. Like I probably would have said I was gonna go to grad school for something else. God had a different plan and I ended up staying in Boston. And you know, some days I see like my friends like auditioning in New York and doing the thing and things like that. But I know that I'm gonna be doing that and I'm so young and I know that I'm gonna have time to do that, and I love grad school right now. I mean, it's the most stressful thing I've ever done in my entire life. There's never gonna be a time in my life again where I'm gonna get to play so many roles, sing so many different styles, meet so many different people, and see so much different theater every single hour of every single day. Like that, I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to do that and to expand upon the wonderful foundation that I got in my undergrad. It just makes me so excited and happy and privileged that I have the opportunity to do that, and to do that with an amazing group of people. Shout out to MFA 19. They're incredible. I prayed every single day before I went to grad school that I'd have an amazing group of people alongside me, because that can make or break a program. And I know that I'm gonna walk away from all my education and be thankful for doing it. So that does make me very happy with where I'm at in my life right now. And I'm excited for one more year of school and then to get out back in the professional world, because I was there for a year, let's not forget. Keep remaining selfless and humble through this business. Put God first and the rest will fall into place. That's something I forget in very hard times that I've had, very low points, and it's very difficult to see, but when you come out on the other side and you look back, you're like, oh, that's why I say I don't regret anything, because it's like, that's why I went through that storm. Don't let fear dictate your choices. And in my professional life, like there's been times where there's like big auditions and the audition room will intimidate me, and I think almost or have walked out before and drove away, or like not been able to get out of the car, or not been able to walk into the building, and simply because of the atmosphere or because of a lack of confidence. And that's letting fear dictate your choices, and you can't live your life in fear. My mom reminds me of that all the time. Wow, bye, this was so fun.